Yeah, I mean, we just let it rip. 2 energy. What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Today I'm going to be showing off my new Falinks V deck, which could do over 200 damage as early as the first turn of the game, thanks to the new supporter Bea from Vivid Voltage. Let's check it out. Falinks V may seem tiny at first, but its Iron Defense formation ability makes it quite a formidable attacker. It makes it so that your opponent's attacks deal 20 less damage to your Falinks V for each of your Falinks V in play. So if you have 4 Falinks V in play, that means you're going to be taking 80 less damage from your opponent's attacks, and it stacks with the new Stone Fighting Energy from Vivid Voltage as well, which also decreases the damage that your opponent deals to the Pokemon Stone Fighting Energy is attached to by 20. So if you have 3 Stone Fighting Energy on your Falinks and 4 Falinks V in play, you're going to be taking minus 140 damage from your opponent's attacks, which is an insane amount of damage to reduce. In order to accelerate your energy into play, we have the new Bea supporter from Vivid Voltage. You discard the top 5 cards of your deck and attach any energy cards you discarded in this way to your bench fighting Pokemon in any way you like. And in order to take advantage of this supporter, we play a massive 19 energy so that your odds of hitting plenty of energy off of Bea are very high. We also play the Primate Wisdom Oranguru in this deck so that you can switch an energy card from your hand onto the top of your deck and then accelerate it with Bea. Amazing Rare Jirachi is also great in this deck with its Dreamy Revelation ability. You could check the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand, and then leave the other one on top of your deck. This can also signal a great time to use Bea, since you can check your top 2 cards. If there's an energy card there, might be a good time to go in with Bea to accelerate energy onto your benched Falinks. We do play 2 copies of Capture Energy in this deck, since we're going to want to get as many Falinks V into play as early as possible. And then we also play 4 copies of Quick Ball and 2 copies of Great Ball, because getting your Falinks V out of the deck early is essential, since you don't want to discard all of them with Bea. We do play 4 copies of Marnie, since it's very important to be able to put energy back into your deck. If you happen to have a weird hand with like 6 or 7 energy in it and you want to Bea, you're going to want to Marnie first, put those cards back into the deck, use a search card, reorder your deck after the Marnie, and then go in with Bea later, so you have a higher chance of being able to hit those energy cards out of the deck and accelerate them onto your Falinks V. We do play plenty of ways to switch in this deck. We got 3 copies of Air Balloon and 4 copies of Switch, since we're going to be utilizing Falinks V's Giga Impact attack, which deals 210 damage for 2 fighting and a colorless, with the drawback being that it can't be used back-to-back turns. But if you switch, you are free to use the attack again. So we play plenty of ways to pivot the Falinks V in and out of the active position. Air Balloon also pairs perfectly with the Dreamy Revelation Jirachi, which is going to be your ideal pivot card in the deck. We play 4 copies of Pokégear, since we're going to want to dig for those Bea in the deck to utilize those as quickly as possible, since that is our only form of energy acceleration in the deck. And we play 2 copies of Great Catcher so that we can Gust and Bea in the same turn, which is really important. And of course, we got 2 copies of Boss's Orders, because winning a game with Boss's Orders is very good. So you're going to want to be able to bring up whatever card you want on your opponent's bench into the active position. 2 Great Catcher and 2 Boss's Orders allows you to do just that. And 2 copies of Martial Arts Dojo can allow you to deal 10 extra damage if you have a basic fighting energy attached to your Falinks, which is really important for hitting that 220 mark to make sure that you are one-hit KOing Zacian V. This deck is definitely explosive and a ton of fun to play, so you have to try it out for yourself. Let me know, what do you think of this Falinks V deck featuring Bea from Vivid Voltage in the comments below. I'm telling you, chat, this is the list. This is the list, chat. This is it. This is it. Look at this head. Look at this head. All right, playing against a Snom deck. That seems fine. Okay, so we quick ball away. The Dedenne's like really good, actually. I think I'd rather Dreamy Revelation first. Cool. We'll grab the Stone Fighting Energy, and then I could quick ball away a Capture Energy. Seems fine. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves a Falinks, right? And we can go here and we could just Capture Energy and grab ourselves another Falinks. Or the Oranguru seems insane, because then we could stack our deck, right? with an energy next turn and guarantee. Yeah, we just get Oranguru. That way we can guarantee it. So we put the Air Balloon here, and we Primate Wisdom the Bea on top, just so that we guaranteed have it, even if they. Yep, and then we pass. And then, all right. Yeah. Broken list, chat. What could possibly go wrong here? Yeah, the Capture Energy, I think that, yeah, with any deck that just plays a colorless, there are so many good colorless. Dang it. Why am I getting Marnie turn 1? There's so many good colorless energies that it's definitely all right. Unfortunately, we don't run the Pokemon catchers in our deck anymore, which is a little bit sad, but we're still in a good spot here. I think we gear first and then Crobat. So ideally we want to find 2 energies so that we can. So we gear first. Okay, we can grab that out of the deck just so we have 2 Bees. That's fine. We attach here, and then we Crobat for 3, right? That's a perfect draw. Yep, we get another Falinks. And then, honestly, do I even want to Dreamy Revelation? Probably not. I think I just Primate Wisdom. And this is a weird like ordering question, right? You know, we Primate Wisdom this and then Bea and then maybe Dreamy Revelation. But if I Dreamy Revelation and I see 2 energy, I think I'm gonna, yeah, so I think we just Primate Wisdom the energy on top. And we're definitely gonna find another energy. Nope, sick. All right, then we Bea. Let it rip. All right, we got a bunch. So we go 1 here, go 1 here, and 1 here. Insane deck. Yep, we've done it, chat. We've broken Falinks, chat. We've broken Falinks. And we retreat. And we go in with the old Giga Impact. Now that's consistent. Yo, what's up, Trey? Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Trey. Hopefully you're having a busted day. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Yeah, there we go. We finally got enough energy in the deck. And I think that committing to... Yesterday we found that when we were playing Bea, we weren't hitting enough energy. We played 14 energy in the deck, and we just weren't hitting enough energy. So now we have just committed to... Yeah, we've committed to just having like 20 energy in our deck. So... There we go. All right. We've got Marnie. We've got Great Catcher. We've got Boss. Boss something up. Looks like we are going to get smacked. Do they find the VMAX, though? Hopefully not. They do not. Good stuff. All right. That Falinks is only taking 90 damage. So we've got Great Ball we can play. Seems good. Nothing. And then we Marnie. We're looking for a switch. Don't want to Boss because I can't attack back-to-back turns. We need to find a switch or just another energy so I can retreat and attack. That'll be fine. We've got Dedenne and Stone Fighting Energy, so I think we probably will Dedenne change because I could just take the knockout on this thing if I find a switch. I mean, I have the guaranteed knockout now, but I think it's worth it to just Dedenne change and go for the switch so that I get to hold on to my energy on this one. And we do find the Air Balloon, which is perfect, so we just go there. And I can Primate Wisdom the Bea onto top of my deck. Seems cool. And we're just going to retreat here. Go in with new Falinks, Giga Impact, 210 damage, take the knockout on that. Inteleon, which is sick. Cool. And let's see, yeah, we get into our Falinks, our martial arts dojo as well. We're up 3 prizes to 0 right now, which feels pretty good. 2 Falinks fully loaded. If one of these things were to get knocked out, then we do have Bea on top of our deck, which is cool, but I don't think this deck is going to have any way to really knock out our Falinks. This one right here is taking minus 60 damage because of the Stone Fighting Energy, which is super good. And our deck is just chock full of energy. We've got energy everywhere, which definitely feels awesome. Birdkeeper could be really good in here. That's true. I think we could, right now we have 4 Marnie in the deck. We could run a copy or 2 of Birdkeeper. Birdkeeper just being able to pivot back into your Jirachi is really good. Birdkeeper being able to, you know, pivot back to Falinks. We have 3 copies of Air Balloon right now and 4 copies of Switch, so it is a lot of switching cards in the deck. But, you know, the more Switch, the better. I think this deck really wants, what it really wants is Escape Rope. Escape Rope is a card I really wish still existed in standard format right now. It just doesn't, which is tough. Okay, we can bring an energy out of the discard pile if I were to get one in the discard pile, but we don't, so I can just put the Dojo down. And then, to be honest, we could either just swing into this twice, will get us a win condition, so that's fine. I think that we could just retreat into this one, keep the Stone Energy on it so that it's even closer. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can stack the B and then Marnie if we want to, so that then, you know, I can hard retreat this Falinks with the 2 Stone Energy on it, so it's taking less damage, swing into this Inteleon, and then just have game next turn with a boss's orders. We actually just want a boss low-key, so we might actually just want to Primate Wisdom. The Gear seems best, because that's going to help us dig for our game-winning boss's orders in case we need it, and then we can Marnie. And then, yeah, because we're just going to be looking for that boss, really. I don't really care about finding the Switch, because we just hard retreat. We know we got plenty of energy in the deck. Going to keep the 2 Stone Fighting Energies on this thing, and then we Giga Impact for 210 damage. And then since I only have 3 prizes remaining, let's see, they could at maximum deal 90 damage snipe to my bench Falinks, but since we're taking minus 80 damage, this Falinks is going to be taking almost nothing from the Inteleon VMAX's snipe damage, which is really good, right? That's why we put the 2nd Stone Fighting Energy on this one, because even with the telescopic sights, yeah, they're only going to be dealing 90 damage to the bench over here. And then obviously if they boss, then they are not going to be targeting down, you know, either of my Falinks who I got, you know, win condition on. So if they do take a knockout this next turn, which I'm expecting, then we are going to promote Jirachi. We can use Dreamy Revelation to dig 2 cards, and then Gear can dig us 7 cards. I think it's correct to Dreamy Revelation first, because it actually just allows you to see 1 extra card. So instead of going 7 deep, you get to go 8 deep. And I think that they actually don't even have a backup attacker. So we just have game by promoting Falinks. They only did like almost no damage here. I think they actually did no damage to the bench. So we just promote this thing, and we've got Giga Impact for GG's against the Inteleon VMAX deck. And that ability on Falinks, the Iron Defense Formation, really coming in clutch. The Stone Fighting Energy is really coming in clutch as well. Good looks, Falinks. Good looks. Feeling a turn 1 Giga Impact. Another Inteleon. I really hate to just only beat Inteleon decks with my Falinks deck, but if that's the way it's got to be, then that's the way it's got to be. Get it? B. That's the way it's got to be. All right. They are thinning the hand down, looking to Crobat for 3. Looking for a Snom. And they've got... Okay, here we go. Turn 1, chat. Yeah, I mean, we just let it rip. 2 energy. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Go in! Go in! 20 energy deck. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now we are in there, chat. Turn 1 Giga Impacts. Love to see it. 4 out of 5. What? Napoleon, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub and the 5 months. Appreciate your support. Hopefully you're having a busted day. Yo, oh my gosh. No other cards played. Literally just B. just use B. Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness. We are going to ramp so fast. I actually have no liabilities for my opponent to prey on either. Because, and the extra energy that we hit off a B is great because I could just, you know, manually retreat as well in order to continue fighting. So that's just awesome. Yeah, they've got a really good turn too. They got Frostmoth, they got a ton of energy in play. Cool. And we top deck Quick Ball. Absolute insanity. So we can literally just go here and I can data change. I mean, we might as well data change. I think just seems like the play. Switch into our, we are guaranteed an attack. And then if I find myself like a boss's orders or a great catcher, then we're taking 2 prizes again. So I think that this is just madness, right? We just go here and we just data change, see some more cards. Cool, seems good. And we see what we get ourselves into. We find a B and another Dedenne. I'm not exactly feeling like we need to be again. So I think, well, you know, we might as well, right? Like we just might as well. We'll retreat. Because I'm a little bit concerned that maybe I discard some win cons, but who doesn't love extra energy attachments? Let's do it. Yeah, we get free energy. There we go. And we Giga Impact. So that seems good. And then, yeah, we take our 3rd prize. We've got Marnie now. That's good. And we didn't really hit anything meaningful. Really, I just didn't want to, off the B, I didn't want to discard any more Great Catchers. I didn't want to discard any more Boss's Orders because the Boss's Orders and the Great Catchers are going to be big for us. We also didn't discard any copies of Falinks, so that's good as well. Adam says, gotta thin the deck. That's what I'm talking about. Best way to thin the deck, B. So here comes the Inteleon VMAX. Inteleon is going to be dealing 160 damage to my active, but we are decreasing that by 2, 4, 6. So they're going to be dealing 100 damage to my active, and they can deal minus 40 damage to the bench. So right now they're going to be dealing 20 damage to the bench if they find the tool, though, that they need, the telescopic sight. Then they're going to be dealing much more damage to my bench. So I don't think we want to put another Dedenne down if we can help it. We will just simply Marnie this next turn and swing into the Inteleon, and then all I have to do is boss this thing up for game. So that is absolutely what, and there's the boss. So I actually think I play 0 cards. Can they knock out both of these? This thing is going to be taking, can they knock out both of them? This thing is going to be taking minus 40. So if they do 160 to this thing, it is going to be taking minus 40. So minus 40 damage. They can't do it. They can only deal 120 to it. So they cannot take both. So I think it is correct then to just retreat and then just keep our hand. So we just literally go here and we retreat, attach an energy here, and Giga Impact. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They literally can't do enough damage here to knock me out because I have 2 Falinks. So they're just dealing minus 40 damage to this. So no matter what, they're dealing 120. So we just keep the boss in hand, and then we just boss up Inteleon VMAX with whatever my... No. Unless this. All right. This is the one thing I did not prepare for. The double Zigzagoon ping. If they get double Zigzagoon ping, this thing is taking minus... Okay. This thing is taking minus 60 damage, though. So we're still safe, right? They can knock out the active, but we're still safe here. But if they find the... we're taking minus 60, so they're dealing... If they deal 90 to minus 60, they can only deal 30 damage here, even if they did find the thing. So they could take a knockout on the active, but they're not going to be able to take the knockout on the bench because we're still taking minus 60. That's literally 0 damage to the bench, and we just have the game-winning boss's orders on the Inteleon VMAX. And it's going to be lights out, chat. Yo, let's go, Trident. Thank you so much for that sub. We have got, yeah, the boss. GG's. Giga Impact, Falinks, a total house. Taking no damage on the bench. And getting that game-winning play there. Busted deck. All right, they've got the turn 1 energy on Colossal, Stone Fighting Energies. So I won't be able to knock it out turn 1. But even dealing 210 damage to this thing turn 1 would be huge. I could deal more. Yeah. Oh, I guess 220 damage minus 20. So turn 1, 200 damage to this thing would be huge. Because then their VMAX is just looking kind of sorry. All right, we're going to go Great Ball. Got the Falinks. Cool. We don't have any energy in our hand. We're probably going to Dedenne, if I had to guess. So we will... we just have to go for the B, blind, and hope to hit 2 fighting energy. I don't really think that there's any other way to chalk this up. Unless I want to... Yeah, there's no other real way to chalk this up. We're just doing it like that. All right, chat, here we go. Get another one out. All right. You feeling it, chat? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? You feeling 2 energy? Let it rip. Let's go! Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a broken deck. I've got a broken deck in my hands. Yeah, turn 1 Giga Impact. Broken deck. Absolutely insane gameplay. Yes. Let's go. I don't care if we don't KO. If this thing evolves into a VMAX, I could take 3 prizes. We're chilling out here. Absolutely chilling. Yup. Feeling good. They've got buff padding. Cool. We got a VMAX. Got an attack. And we are taking minus, what, 60 damage right now. So even if they hit me for 130, they're actually only hitting me for less. Hit me for 130, they're hitting me for 70, actually. Which is not even a 2-hit KO on the Falinks. So instead, they have to retreat to Dedenne. And we've got another one, chat. All right. Here we go. Retreat into Falinks. And let's just see what we got. And we've got 2 more, so we just load those up over here. There we go. And we'll gladly just Giga Impact. That seems fine. I guess I can day-to-day change, but what's the point, right? Yeah, we're just going to Giga Impact, take that knockout. Seems fine. We've got Stone Fighting Energy. Sick, and an amazing rare Jirachi. Seems good. Now look how many energy we have in play turn 2. We're getting Marnied. See, I could smell it. No point in day-to-day changing there. Chilling. Yo, look at this setup. That is quite the hand we got. It's fine. All the boys are already in play. What else do I even need? All we need is to switch and continue swinging. That's it. I know this colossal deck is definitely sweating right now. And they have not found a single VMAX. That's cool. All right, we switch into this one. Slug away. Giga Impact. And yeah, we've got so much damage all over the board right now. We've got the free retreat with this Falinks. We just go back in next turn. And 3 energy in hand. Fine. I mean, this is the price we pay for hitting insane amounts of energy off of B every single turn we play B, though, right? That's the whole idea of the deck. Get Falinks out, play B. And profit. Right, so they're trying to set up a new colossal now. Doesn't matter. We've literally got switched, so we just retreat, take our 2 prizes. We go another energy onto this thing so that we can hard retreat it if we want to. Giga Impact. Take that knockout. Only 2 prizes remain if I can find myself a boss's orders. We're going to be winning. Boss up the Crobat, finish it off. We can boss up this thing, finish it off. We do have Capture Energy and Switch. They're just going to scoop it up. Nothing, chat. Nothing. The quick blitz from Falinks. 1,080 damage dealt. All right. So we go here. Just attach an energy. Primate Wisdom. Is this Baby Blacephalon deck? That'd be sad. Okay. And then just pass, see what happens. You know what this deck wants? 4 flip catchers. We had 4 flip catchers in our original list. We had to make room for our 19 energy, actually. Was the big thing we had to do. All right, we're playing against some sort of Charizard and Braixen deck. Now, I didn't want to day-to-day change turn 1 so that, you know, if they had the opportunity to attack with Spit Shot, I didn't want them to just be able to spit shot my bench Dedenne for an easy turn 1 knockout, especially since I didn't need to, do anything crazy, so that's fine. Yo, take it easy, Mass Dave. Thanks for hanging out with us. And they already attached to the Charizard, so that means no Flare Starter unless they find Welder, Fire, and Switch. They are using the Giant Hearth, so maybe they got that Welder. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right, Welder 2 Fire onto the Volcanion. You got a Switch there, too? Oh, yeah, we do. Here it comes. Volcanion. All right, now this is the situation where we really want to hit a Great Catcher. We want to hit a Bee, and we want to hit a Great Catcher. We want to bring up this thing. We want to smack it for 210 damage. Second turn of the game. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here. And just Day change. See as many new cards as we can. Looking for Bee. Would be ideal. And we do find Bee. And we do find Quick Ball. We find Energy too. I mean, my goodness, I'm blessed. This is amazing. And we find Crobat. Just a great opening. Great hand. So we've got it guaranteed. We go Primate Wisdom, the Stone Energy. And we Bee. And we hit some energies. We got the Stone Fighting Energy going here. We've got the other one going here. And then we can Quick Ball away the Marnie. And honestly, get ourselves another Falinks. Just decrease damage dealt to it. And we only have one Great Catcher in the deck, but it would still be pretty sick if we hit it. So I think we might as well. Well, okay. I guess right now I don't have a lot of liabilities on my bench. If I let them knock out 2 Crobat, like Crobat and Dedenne, that's... But it looks like that's kind of what we're going to have to do in order to draw our cards anyway, so... it wasn't like I was playing out of that hand. Anyways, so that's fine. I've already used Primate Wisdom, so that's cool. Alright, we're just going to come up with this thing. And Gig Impact. The hope is that they don't have like a Boss's Orders this next turn to just take out Dedenne. That would be good. What do I think of Cramorant VMAX? Cramorant VMAX seems kind of poggies, that's for sure. Cramorant VMAX does a lot of damage to a coin flip card, right? I think Cramorant VMAX is going to make a great YouTube video if I had to guess. Seems like it's got all the right pieces. Coin flips, one-hit KOs, drama. Who doesn't love that? That seems wonderful if you ask me. We do got 2 gears in our hand, so they're just actually going to Brilliant Flare. Almost no other cards played. Cool. They're only dealing 80 damage. That owns. We do love that. Which is crazy. Brilliant Flare, 180 damage. Falinks only has 160 HP, but thanks to that Iron Defense Formation ability, as well as Stone Fighting Energies, taking almost no damage in return. Just completely glancing off that hits. I do think that we want to probably slug into the Charizard and Breaks in. But if I find Boss, I'd be tempted to knock out Heatran GX. Would be a pretty tempting target. It could be just time to Bee, though. Just try and load up more energy on our Pokemon. I think that could be very good. So let's gear a couple of times just to thin the deck, right? We want these good cards out of the deck so that I can Bee and I have a lower chance of discarding them. I do think that seems optimal, though. I am worried about, they just stack their hand, right? So I'm worried that they've got a bunch of healing stuff in their hand, which would make me low-key kind of want to just go Boss's Orders. Right, because if I swing in and they just like Mallow and Lana, but at 210, I guess knocking out the Heatran here seems pretty good, right? I think so. Yeah, just taking the Heatran. Just take the Heatran. All right, we're gonna Boss the Heatran, and then we're just gonna switch into this and a Primate Wisdom, one of these Bees. Cool. We got another energy, and we just retreat and Giga Impact, knock out the Heatran. I think that seems fine, and then we get to draw 2 prizes too, which I like. We find a Great Catcher, it's really good. Knock out the Dedenne, and then I would just need 1 more boss per game on that. But let's see what they opt to do. I was worried that they play like a tanky Healy version of the deck because we do see the Heat Fire energies. So I was thinking that maybe off of the Brilliant Flare, that might be what they stacked for themselves. They do have another fire Pokemon. Okay, hammers too. Cool. So they're going to be able to... Yeah, that's definitely a pain. All right. So then with 3 prizes remaining, we are looking to just 2-hit KO this Charizard and breaks in. I think we're going to be this next turn. Seems like the play. Yeah, they're just going to Brilliant Flare, take the knockout. Cool. It was a perfect 2-hit KO. Promote Oranguru. Got Great Catcher. It's not worth going on to Dedenne, though. I think we just want to 2-hit KO the Charizard and breaks in. Seems better. So I wonder what 3 cards they're getting out of their hand at this point. We'll see. Even Mallow and Lana, does Mallow and Lana save them? 200 and... Ah, well, let's see. Okay, we've got the Oranguru, but I've got a, Fighting Energy in my hand, so I just have to hit 1 off of the B. Just blind. We have to hit 1. Okay, so we're going to do it. Yeah, and we hit 3 because the deck's broken. So we go here, we go here, we go here. There. And then we want to stack Great Catcher in case I get Marnied. So we'll do that. Cool. Put down the Jirachi. Retreats. Swing for 210 damage. And then we'll see what happens this next turn. They do have a huge hand. So I am anticipating that we could get reset stamped. They could come in with a new Reshizard, right? They could Flare Strike me, take the knockouts. If they do that, I know I'm getting Great Catcher off the top. I don't actually have the energy that I need on this Falinks, so that is what they've got. So we've got a couple cards extra I can dig because I've got the switch. I've got B too, actually. Oh yeah. We're beautiful. We're totally fine. Top deck Great Catcher, and then I've got B. And then I've got switch, and I can Dream. So that allows me to see 7 cards. So I think it's correct to B first, because then if any of my top 7 cards are energy, we just win the game. And sure enough, they are. So then we just Great Catcher this guy, and that is going to be GG's, and also no Giga Impact. Charizard breaks in, going down. Good stuff. Sick deck, honestly. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. If you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're looking to get some cash for them, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles here at the shop, and selling your cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. It's really easy to do. You just fill out the buy list with the cards you want to sell us, you send us the cards, and we send you the cash, or a new booster box, or the store credit, whichever you pick. And of course, if you're looking for all of the best Pokemon trading card game online codes, make sure to check out fullgripcodes.com for instant PTCGO code delivery. That's it. Y'all take it easy and have a busted day. Peace.